This is a vintage 1980s, as far as I'm aware, screwdriver from Radio Shack. What brand it was sold under, I can only imagine Archer, but I can't be certain of that. I haven't checked the old Radio Shack catalogs. Had this as a kid. My late uncle had this. He used to work for Radio Shack, believe it or not. And it's a ratcheting screwdriver. I'll tell you a little about it. This bit did not come with it. It was just extra. I'm not going to be using it in this video. The line on here I did as a kid. You can hear the ratchet. The line on here I did as a kid by putting it in a drill because of the ratchet. It's pretty ill sounding. Let's go and actually try it as a screwdriver. I don't know that I've actually really ever used it as such. So let's try that first. I have this little vise here, and it has a suction cup, but it doesn't seem to stick like that. But then it loosens. So I don't know. I'm going to just try. I don't know if this is going to work, but maybe if we wet it first, it'll stick better. Probably will slide around, but yeah, it's not going to work. All right, we'll just sort of have to hold it. Okay, so I have the screwdriver. Here is my own Phillips bit. I don't know where the bits that ever came with this, if any, went. And I have this knackered piece of wood. We'll try driving the screw. I want to see if I can get it started before I start ratcheting first. This is not really the right screwdriver for that. Oh, it's going. Ah, it split it. That's great. Well, I'll leave it there anyway. To reverse the ratchet, you flip it over and stick the guy back in. There he goes. I don't really need the ratchet now because it's loose enough. Wow, I didn't expect that to split like that. I mean, I have another hole in there. This was the piece of wood I used in the Depstech rotary tool videos. The rotary tool and then the accessory kit for it. It's fun because, you know, I needed a rotary tool and then I went and I bought one and then China sends me one. Just, you know, just because. That's just great. Let's do this again. We'll flip it over. We'll see if we could split the wood again. So we'll just sort of go like this. I won't make it that tight. And then you flip it over, put it back on. So it definitely works as it's supposed to. But here's something else that I used to do as a kid. Not good for it, but the inertia of it makes it go. And it's just a square drive, same here, and by flipping it will allow it to ratchet and ratchet as such in the other direction. Like I said, I've never really used it. While on the subject, not related but yet related, this screwdriver has made many appearances, made by Kronus. As far as I am aware, in the later days of Radio Shack, before they closed, they sold Kronus tools, such as this. I got this at Tiny Middle, and this also is a ratcheting screwdriver. It has a, let's move that there. There. It has a switch on it. And then lock, and then the other way. So let's put it to Tighten mode, and we'll just go along with this. You get the bits, rattly, and then we can switch the thing. The ratchet on this doesn't have as many teeth in it, so it's not as nice to use, believe it or not. The other one is nicer. I just use this as a handy screwdriver to have every now and again, just for whatever. And I don't really use the ratchet part of it, because I find it's not that good. But you can put that in the middle, and it's not supposed to ratchet somewhere, somehow, in the center. Yeah, it's locked in the middle. So that's it. Take this one more time. Again, I'll use the same hole and put this guy in. See, the finer ratchet on this is definitely making it easier to use, but I never really use either of these screwdrivers, just the other one sometimes as a handy number 2 Phillips, but as of late I haven't been using it much, just because, no real reason. So it works as advertised. Not very comfortable because of the big head on it, but certainly vintage and kind of cool in and of its own right, like that. So once again, this was a vintage Radio Shack ratcheting screwdriver with a bonus Kronus. That's all I got for you. I do have another screwdriver video I'm going to make at one point, not related to these, of course, but that is going to wrap this one up. So I thank you very kindly for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.